So all this time, Canada has had lakes, creeks, and even mountains named with the N word either starting at the beginning or at the end of the name. And they've only this year decided, I think it's time that we erase these, names that start with the N word. And they said they're going to do it silently. So check this out. In the racist province of British Columbia and the racist province of Quebec and the racist province of New Brunswick, all that are of no surprise to me whatsoever, we had one named N-word Creek. Then there was N-word Bar Creek. Then there was N-word Lake. And then there's N-word Creek again. And then there's N-word Mountain. Rapide N-word. Then we have N-word Lake. Then we have N-word Rock. And then we have Rivière N-word. All of these have been sitting there being named that all this time. And they feel like they're just going to fly under radar and silently erase it all and hope for the best. Well, does that actually really do anything for us Black people here in Canada? Has that changed anything? Will it change anything? Absolutely not. Because guess what? While it's great that you decided to remove those names after all these years, it hasn't changed the fact that it's systemic. It hasn't changed the fact that we go through it every single day as Black people. It doesn't change the fact that people are just now coming and physically assaulting us or unaliving us, or they're going missing, or it just continues, right? We're struggling in the jobs, racial profiling while we go shopping, racial profiling while we're driving. I mean, driving while Black, walking while Black, running while Black, shopping while Black, eating while Black, drinking while Black. It's never ending. So again, I say, while you have discovered that it's probably a good thing after all these years to remove the N-word from the beginning of these creeks and lakes and mountains, how about you do something about the systemic issue? How about we get some reparations? How about we get an actual formal apology for the over 250 years of slavery and anti-Black racism and counting? So taking the names off of a creek and a lake, okay, but the fact that you did it so silently says a lot, right? The fact that it was done so quietly. So again, I go back to my question. What do you actually think, Canada, that you've done by just removing those names silently? It hasn't changed anything. So what I would suggest is, by thinking that you can just remove the names and then it gets washed in the trees, you might want to consider actually talking to Black people, talking to Black organizations, listening to us when we're asking for anti-Black hate laws, because the brutality that's going on with our people is just increasing and escalating and getting worse and worse and worse. So until we have an actual anti-Black hate law, you can do all the erasure you want. We, as Black people, can't erase the color of our skin, and we cannot erase the anti-Black racists that exist in this country. And we can't erase the racism that we continue to go through in this country. So, Canada, we need you to do more than just erase names. Let us speak. Talk to us. Implement an anti-Black hate law. Issue a formal apology to Black people. Stop fighting federal Black workers in court for over 50 years of anti-Black racism. Cut a check for some reparations. Then I think we're finally getting somewhere. That's what we need to do. Anyway, family, let me know what you all think about this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this content. Until next time, I shall see you again. Until then, please